All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information. Happy Sunday once again. Let's go back to the business where we say nine carry us come here. They say that Simon Ekpa has distanced himself from causing insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. This information is coming from Daily Post. It says, setting the record straight, Simon Ekpa is not responsible for insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. This article is aimed at distancing the Prime Minister of the indigenous people of Biafra from all the insecurities in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Meanwhile, in this article, you will see more. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you'll be the first to take it. We are on all social media handle, both Twitter, Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, and the rest of them. Well, let's go down. Say, in a recent article published by Vanguard newspaper on June 8, 2023, a misleading narrative was presented accusing Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, of being responsible for insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. As responsible citizens, it is essential to examine such assertion and separate fact from fiction critically. The southeastern region of Nigeria has witnessed several bouts of unrest and conflict in recent years, with calls for the restoration of Biafra gaining traction among some segments of the population. Additionally, the rendition and illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS dungeon without due process have contributed to a volatile situation. However, a concerning narrative has emerged suggesting that the Nigerian government is actively involved in inciting violence and using state and non-state actors to create mayhem in the region. This article aims to explore this allegation and shed light on the situation. Various reports have indicated the possible involvement of state actors in the instigating violence in the southeast region. It is alleged that the government may be using its security forces to carry out attacks on market women during the sit-at-home protests, which have been predominantly organized by the secessionist group led by the capable PM Simon Ekpa. This alleged strategy aims to intimidate and quell the growing demand for Biafra's freedom. These state actors, including law enforcement agencies and government-sponsored vigilante groups like Ebubago, are accused of deploying excessive force and engaging in arbitrary arrest, extrajudicial killing, and the harassment of innocent civilians. The insecurity in the eastern region of Nigeria cannot be attributed to actions of non-individual. Insecurity is a multifaceted issue that stems from various deep-rooted causes such as poverty, unemployment, historical grievances, political instability, and lack of effective governance and security measures. Simon Ekpa, an ambassador for peace and a well-known advocate for Biafra independence, has been committed to peacefully promoting the interests and rights of the Biafran people and fighting for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is being held by the Nigerian government against every known law. His endeavors have primarily centered on political and social activism, using platforms like social media and public speaking engagement to express his views and aspirations for Biafra. It is vital to understand that Simon Ekpa's advocacy for Biafra does not equate to promoting or instigating violence or insecurity in any region. His determination to raise awareness and push for political dialogue cannot be conflated with the unfortunate incidents of criminal activities plaguing the southeast part of Nigeria. Attributing the insecurity in southeast Nigeria solely to Simon Ekpa is an oversimplification that obscures the underlying complexity of the issue. To address and resolve the security challenges, it is crucial to delve into the core factors contributing to the problem, such as 1. Cultural and multifaceted diversity. Our lifestyles are quite different and need to be negotiated. Number 2. The rendition and continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu upon discharge from the second highest court of the land is outright lawlessness. Number 3. The imposition of leaders that serve the interests of the Fulani controlling government is undemocratic and wicked. Number 4. Political instability. The region has experienced a lack of effective and accountable governance, which has created fertile ground for criminal elements to exploit. Number 5. Socio-economic factors. High poverty rates, unemployment, and inadequate social infrastructure has fueled discontent among the youth, making them susceptible to criminal activities. Number 6. Historical grievances. Lingering resentment from the civil war and perceived marginalization of the Biafran people have contributed to deep-seated frustration, which can manifest in expression of dissent. Number 7. Nigerian military and other security agencies collude with terrorists to massacre Biafrans. Rather than scapegoating an individual like Simon Ekpa, it is imperative to focus on addressing the root cause of insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Adopting the following strategies can help promote lasting peace and security. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be set free as a competent court of jurisdiction has ruled in his favor. Engage in dialogue to address other issues and promote peaceful resolution. Conduct a referendum for Biafra people and for any other ethnic nationalities that are no longer wanted in evil Nigeria setup. It is important to critically analyze the narratives presented by the media, such as the Vanguard newspaper article of 8 June 2023, to avoid creating simplistic scapegoats. Insecurity in the southern part of Nigeria requires a comprehensive and multi-dimensional response that addresses the root cause rather than unfairly blaming individuals like Simon Ekpa of Biafra Republic government in exile. It is time to engage in productive dialogue to foster the region's peace, justice, and deep-rooted transformation. The Nigerian government is employing state and non-state actors to generate chaos in the southeastern region of the country, and Biafra has activated self-defense through Biafra Liberation Army and Eastern Security Network to engage only these actors in self-defense. The government actions are purportedly aimed at undermining the Biafra restoration movement, a long-standing campaign seeking to restabilize an independent Biafra nation. Market women, in particular, are targeted by Nigerian-sponsored state and non-state actors during the sit-at-home protests organized by Simon, a vocal figurehead of the movement. One of the main allegations resolved around the Nigerian government engaging state and non-state actors to create mayhem in the southeast, specifically directed towards market women. These women are crucial players in regional trade and commerce, often serving as the backbone of the local economy. By targeting them during sit-at-home protests, the government allegedly seeks to coerce Simon Ekpa and his Biafra restoration movement into abandoning their quest for independence. The orchestrated attacks during the sit-at-home protests also create an environment of fear and uncertainty. By utilizing state and non-state actors like Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, Asari Dokubo, and some misguided DOS members, the government might hope to derail the popular support behind the Biafra restoration movement, painting it as a cause that fosters chaos and insecurity. Vanguard News has reported thus, despite the fact that the mainstream IPOB had since declared Eba, an Ebonyi State indigene who is based in Finland, and his group as fake. He has continued to operate a network that appears to be too strong for Kano's IPOB to destroy. The above statement by Vanguard News is a confirmation that Nigerian government has hired the defunct DOS of IPOB, who is now acting as one of the state actors, to be part of this mayhem in Biafra land. The demand for the restoration of Biafra arises from deeply ingrained feelings of marginalization, discrimination, and perceived injustice experienced by the region's citizens. Historically, these grievances has fueled separatist movement in the eastern region. The desire to reclaim a sense of identity, cultural heritage, and political autonomy has remained central to this aspiration. The allegations of the Nigerian government employing state and non-state actors to create mayhem in the southeast and specifically target market women during sit-at-home protests are grave and require thorough investigation. The Biafra Restoration Movement's quest for independence is a reflection of long-standing grievances within the region. However, any action taken by the government must prioritize dialogue and peaceful resolution rather than resorting to tactics that perpetuate chaos and insecurity. Only through releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and engaging in open dialogue can the path to resolving grievances and bridging divides be found. So I hope you've looked at this article, and let me just conclude everything that has been said in this article in a nutshell. What they are trying to say here is to clarify that EPA is not the one sponsoring the insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria, that the government has employed state and non-state actors that are involved in this thing, making it look as if that those who are fighting for this Biafra freedom are causing the chaos. And what the government is trying to do is to quell this zeal, the zeal of the people who are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that the Biafra nation comes. And because government is being encouraged, they have been given the solution to dialogue, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also dialogue with the people in order to have a good, a peaceful environment. Because I think this is right. It is only dialogue that will be able to solve this thing. Because some criminal organizations have also hijacked these things to be using it to be causing mayhem, putting it on the Biafran people. Meanwhile, I will be winding down the curtain here. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.